Let me tell you a bit of truth about diplomacy and geopolitics. Values do exist, but it is the strategic interests that matter the most. Take the case of Ukraine. Biden may say that he stands for the war-torn country, but when it comes to helping Ukraine, Biden says, no, I will not bet on a losing horse. Hi, and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Atul Mishra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI Global channel yet, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Let's begin. Ukraine is losing its ongoing war with Russia, so Zelensky would do anything to get back at Putin, including targeting Russian cities like Moscow. However, Biden has said that it will not help Zelensky with his sinister plans. So why is Biden unwilling to help Ukraine? The United States has made it clear that it will not send any rocket systems to Ukraine that can hit Russia. This comes at a time when Zelensky is facing repeated setbacks and has been asking allies to supply longer-range systems, including the Multiple Launch Rocket System, or MLRS, that can fire a barrage of rockets on targets located several hundred miles away. Biden categorically said, "We are not going to send to Ukraine rocket systems that strike into Russia." Biden did not rule out providing any specific weapon system, but made use of weapons subject to certain conditions. The Biden administration is presently working on a new package of military equipment supply to Ukraine, and the MLRS reportedly came up for consideration. However, a senior Biden administration official reportedly said that nothing with long-range strike capabilities to strike areas outside the battlefield can be transported to Ukraine. Biden's decision to avoid sending any longer-range weapon systems to Ukraine is based on the intention to avoid unnecessary escalation with Russia. Remember, if any long-range weapon system strikes Russian territory, including major Russian cities, Putin could perceive it as an act of war. And if that weapon system turns out to be American, then Putin might as well decide to respond in kind. Russia itself has the capability of penetrating US defenses and using its extraordinary hypersonics missiles program to target US territory. Therefore, it is prudent on Biden's part to exercise restraint and tell the Ukraine president that he wouldn't be given any longer range systems. Russia has endorsed the Biden administration's decisions, and Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev reacted to Washington's decision and called it rational. Now, if the US had to take a risk, Biden could have taken it. In the past, US presidents have taken bold decisions with the thought that let it be. In fact, they have been known to enter wars or take provocative actions at the drop of a hat. Trump, for example, took down Quds Force Chief Soleimani without thinking about the consequences. And the US often gets away with the risks it takes due to its overwhelming economic and military power. However, Biden doesn't want to take big risks for Ukraine, which clearly is not showing any chances of winning the war. Russian forces are continuously pushing back Ukrainian troops. Presently, Russian forces are pushing ahead in the Sloviansk region of eastern Ukraine. Ukraine's defense ministry spokesman Oleksandr Motosyanik said in Sloviansk, the enemy is regrouping to resume attacks in the direction of Izium, Barvinkov, and Izium Slovansk. Ukraine is trying hard to defend its last strongholds in eastern Ukraine. A Russian victory is practically just an announcement away. If Ukraine were to strike Russia with a long-range weapon system at this juncture, the Russians could hit back with even greater firepower and decimate Ukrainian forces. And Biden does not want the humiliation of losing to Putin. Ukraine is the losing horse, and Biden simply won't bet on it.